Welcome back to So Very Christy. So excited that you're tuning in with us today, and we will be here every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Rain, snow, or shine.
Or sleep, which that doesn't happen often, but every now
Not
and
here.
Then. But we will be here even on holidays. I think we've already done this on a holiday.
I know we have.
I know.
We're committed.
We are. And I am Christy Phillips, and I'm also a singing hairdresser. That's what I do. I sing, or I do hair, or I sing and do hair.
That's what she was doing to me earlier today.
Yeah. So, every day or every Monday before the show, I always, hook Jen's up here because I love her to death. And she's my co-host. She is also my life coach, because everybody's got to have a coach. Everybody's got to have a workout partner to get to the next level of anything that you're about to do or going to do or want to do. So that's what she is for me. And she's also one of my very best friends. And I'm so excited that she is my co-host, because she just is perfect for this, for me.
I'm so glad that you do my hair and makeup, because we were talking earlier today and Christy was saying the only time your hair and makeup doesn't look good is when she doesn't do it. And that's about the truth.
And I didn't mean that rude. But there's a difference. And honestly, you've improved, like just us hanging out together. So you need to find a hairdresser and makeup artist to hang out with and be friends with, because then you're going to learn a lot and you're going to be better at it. Or even if you have someone that can teach you, and I love to teach people how to recreate what I do, because that's important.
And that's one of the things I think she needs to do, is she needs to have classes, because I have learned so much since you've been doing my things. But it goes back to, we are the sum of the 5 people that we associate with the most. So when you hang around other people that have different gifts and talents than your own, you can help bless one another. And
I've learned a lot of things.
That's what we got to do.
I'm better at planning because of this one. I'm better at writing stuff down because of this one. And a whole lot of other things that we may talk about today. I don't even know, but we just kind of go do this, and whatever we're inspired to do talk to you about today. And, eyelashes seem to be a common thing that people have difficulty with. So I did have a request, and every week I like to do a Christiology. And for those of you that haven't ever watched the show and you're tuning in for the first time, Christiology is a tip of the week. And so I like to, if you have something you want me to cover, just put a comment in the box below, and I'll do my best to do that. And we have a video today about eyelashes that was a request, so we're going to play that in a little bit later in the show. But we like to do some eyelashes, because they just make, the thing about film and camera and video, it's not like everyday makeup. You have to do something different. And I think maybe next week I might talk about that a little bit more in detail.
I'm serious. You do my eyelashes every week, and it makes such a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference.
And
I'm addicted to them.
And they're all different types,
There are. There's lightweight ones. There's the strips, you got to cut them to fit your eye. And I think that's the problem that people have. They want to take that strip and put it right on their eye, and it doesn't most of the time that does not work. You have to cut it to fit.
Exactly.
So that's the part that you can call me for, because I will help you with that.
Yeah,
you can bring like 5 sets with you, and I'll cut them all to fit and send you home with them, show you how to do it. We can teach you one-on-one.
Right.
And I think I might need to do a class coming up real soon.
I think you should do a class. I think you should do a class, because here's the thing, is there are going to be some things that are special that you want someone like yourself to come to. And I know you got a whole glam squad. That's what's so cool.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how she's got to get all her glam squad in your So Very Christy logo and the shirts and all that cute stuff.
I'm going to get I am looking for some more people to go in my glam squad.
Well, there you go. Okay, so if you have people that know hair and makeup, and they got to be fun, Christy.
Yes, and so
it's got to be. They have to be competent, but they also have to be fun.
So yesterday, I had the pleasure of doing the hair and makeup, and my friend Ashley Hunt, who's amazing, also is on my glam squad, and we hooked some people up yesterday.
I know.
mean,
You were at the Taste of Dallas. Or,
well,
no, you
House of
performed.
Blues.
Okay, you performed at Taste of Dallas.
Yes.
But then the performers that you did their hair and makeup with,
there was a huge showcase. It's their end of the year showcase. Amazing singers that attend Septian Entertainment Group, where I go to school for music, stage presence, songwriting, and guitar, piano. They do it all
I know.
there.
I think you should play that guitar you got right over there.
Yeah, let me get it. Oh, well, wait, I can't reach it. No, next week.
Next week you're going to play that guitar.
We're silly. We can't help it. But yeah, so Ashley and I, we did makeup yesterday and hair, and it was a blast. And these people are amazing. Some of them I have had on my show, and some of them I will have on my show very soon, and I'm excited about that. And, each end of the month, on the Monday at the end of the month, we like to do a recap and kind of showcase everyone I've had on the show that month. So that's what we're going to be doing today as well.
Definitely. And I mean, what I love about this recap show is we're all so crazy busy, and sometimes you don't get to watch the shows live, and then sometimes a whole 7-day period will pass and you don't get to watch the shows. So hopefully with this recap, if you didn't get to watch one of the previous shows this month, you're going to go back to the show or shows that we discussed today and say, hey, I want to learn more about that topic. And we've got some really cool topics from this month.
Yes, we do. I'm excited. We had Mike Manning on the show at the beginning of the month. We had Mega Moxie, which is a girl group, 3 girls. They're amazing artists, and they are just on the edge of just coming out with all kinds of stuff. They just came out with a new video about a couple weeks ago. And then also we had a branding specialist, Huntington Blackard, on the show.
And he was amazing.
Yes.
He was amazing. So we're going to talk about that. I know we're going to talk about our eyelashes and all that
Yes.
stuff, but I do want you to tell everybody about your lightning bolt.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you can see this or not
Let's see.
but it's gorgeous.
Wait, there we go.
Hold on, it's beautiful.
Can you see that?
It is
I
a
love
pendant.
this. So this is very special to me, and it kind of is representation and in honor of my father. And so when I was 11 years old, my father was killed in a hunting accident, and he was struck by lightning. And of course, I struggle with a lot of things. I struggle with my weight, self-esteem, self-worth, and I've come out on the other side of it, and I just wanted to have something to turn that experience into a positive and to bring me good luck, and that's why I had this. And
Well, I love it because one of the things that you said when you were talking about it was it's like how many, and I know somebody's going to go out and do the stats, but what are the statistics of somebody getting struck by lightning? I mean, it's like...
I wanted to say 1 in a million, but I think it might be 1 in a 700 and something thousand. I don't know. But to me, it's my 1 in a million chance to do anything, and that you can do anything when you set your mind to it. And I know that He's in heaven, and He's looking down on me and blessing me and watching over me. And so that's kind of how I look at it.
I know. And see, I love it because I know what it means to you and how it really does represent a 1 in a million chance. And I think so many people out there they want a 1 in a million chance. You can create that for yourself, but I think I want one too, just because I know what it means to you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
I'm going to be wearing it. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one.
I love it. But yes, so that's what this is, and thank you for bringing that up, because I don't think I've told anyone that on the show
I don't think
yet.
you have told
I've
anyone
talked
on
about the farm, and I told Jens, I said, I don't think I'm going to go on the farm today.
No, we're not going on the farm today.
Small town, on a farm, whatever. That was me, raising hogs, showing horses. But
we are going to go back on the farm one day,
yeah, we
but
will.
just not today.
You will. Maybe when I bring my mom on, we'll go back on the farm.
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to have a lot of fun stories. I love my mom. She's amazing.
She is amazing. And I do want to say, I know that we end every show with Song for the Soul, but last night you sang Linda Ronstadt, Blue by You, and it was amazing. And I know you don't have it ready to sing today, but she's got to sing it next week.
Next week. My mom has been like, you need to sing this song. You need to sing this song, Linda Ronstadt. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I did it, and I think it went pretty well.
Oh, it went amazingly well. It was
and
great.
I mean, it was a blast. It was 109, y'all, out there. And, I was just sweating, but I didn't care. I just, when your adrenaline gets going, you just kind of don't even think about it.
I know, but that's one thing I love about you. You just jump right in and do it.
It was fun. It was a blast. Taste of Dallas was great. Yeah, so let's get into some Christology. Hi, Christology for the week is how to put on fake eyelashes. Not only how to put them on, but how to pick the most natural, because not everybody wants to have really dramatic lashes all the time. And this is a very inexpensive way to look better, a little bit better, or more dramatically better, depending on what your event is, what you're going to, or if you're just going about your day and you just want to look a little bit better. Anyway, so Ardell's number 135 are my favorite, and it says natural on it. Depending on the size of your eye, depending on what type of lash to pick. And of course, if you're having trouble picking them, then you can contact me and I'll help you. But it's so easy to put them on. All you do is take them off the plastic. I take a little dot of glue and put it on my hand. And the great thing is you can reuse these lashes if you take off the glue. It just basically turns into kind of a rubber. It feels kind of rubbery and you can pull it right off. But the main thing is don't hold on to the lash hairs like this and then pull the old glue off. And so I usually just clean them off, and sometimes I can wear them for a whole week. And it's very convenient and very inexpensive. I believe the glue is like $4.99 and the lashes themselves are $4.99, and sometimes you can find them for a little bit cheaper. So I like these because they get a little longer towards the end, so I just fit it right to my eye. And then you can kind of pull it around and put it right where you want it. And these are very lightweight. You can't even feel them. And there it is, it's done. I'm laughing at myself.
Well, I think those are the ones you put on me today.
I mean, yeah, so those are super natural. Like, they're very, very natural. The ones I have on today, a little bit more dramatic.
But are they Ardell? Are those Ardell?
And I've tried other brands, and I'm sorry, but Ardell is the best.
Okay, all right.
And the Duo glue, D-U-O, black glue in the tube.
Don't
get the other ones. I don't care what they say.
The white one? Don't get the white?
I even tried a new one the other day, and literally I put them on, and I was like driving out of my driveway, and it was like popping off. I was like, oh, I had to go back in and redo it, because I knew that a few hours it would be history.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to use a Duo black glue. There's nothing better than that glue right there.
Okay, alrighty.
And
I got it all written down. I
don't think about
or I'm just gonna let you
all the little I know, and people are like, I don't even want to learn how to do that. Just do it. And I can do that. I can do that. But I even had someone like, what do I do with this glue? And I'm like, just put a dot on your hand. I mean, the little things that you don't think about it. No. You don't think that it's a big deal. But that's what I'm here for.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And so if you just don't want to, then just call me.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Christy, so very Christy, or some of her glam squad people will be right over.
That's right. And I love it. That's so much fun to me doing makeup. I mean, I've been doing hair for 30 years and makeup for probably about 15. And you got to mix it up. I've always been that way. I like to do several things. In fact, I remember my niece asking me, do you always have 4 jobs? I think one time, long time ago, I was cleaning houses just for extra money, and then I was working at Starbucks also, and then I was singing and doing hair.
But one thing that I think that is a really amazing point is, and this is what I say to people all the time, is there's actually a science of how you elevate and go up in life. And what it is you do any job, it doesn't matter what the job is, and you do it so well, you do it to the best of your ability, that you literally expand out of that job into a higher level position. And a lot of people think that they are too good. And you know what? We are not too good for any job. No job. And that's one thing that I think is so amazing is, and if you're an entrepreneur, you are going to be doing several things. And because that's just smart.
And even I have clients that are my hair clients now, and they say, we still haven't found anyone to clean our house as good as you. And I said, I know, and I probably went above and beyond, but that's just
that's who you
me.
are.
That's who I am. And they're like, and we know we can't expect that,
Right.
But I always enjoyed it because I always liked it if their house was cute and then I could kind of decorate it a little bit.
Right.
I'd make it fun.
Exactly.
And then if it ever becomes not fun, do something else.
That's right.
Don't do a bad job, just do something else.
That's exactly right. Well, that's what I tell to my kids, because I've got 5 kids, and I will tell my kids all the time, look, just get a job and do the best possible job that you can, put all your effort in, and people notice that. There's an energy that comes with being authentic, taking pride in your work and the things that you do, and that's it. To me, you just exude that energy, and you can tell a difference between somebody. I mean, it's the truth.
I've had some house cleaning people that, oh man, and
I
don't give them any mercy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not bad. I'm understanding also, but I know that like if you do your best, and if you don't want to do your best, then you need to do a different job.
Exactly.
That's just my theory.
That is exactly right.
Because it is hard work.
I know.
And I do value people that clean my home, and believe me, and when you don't have time, it's best to just pay someone because I can cut some hair and make some money while they're cleaning my house. So
Exactly.
it just makes sense to me.
Well, in talking about people doing their best job, that makes me think about Mike, who we had on the very first Monday this month, because he was talking about how his path in music, here, how old was he? 7 years old or something like that. And he picked up was it a guitar? Or did he pick up drums? He picked up the guitar, and he wanted to learn how to play that guitar. And he immediately said, this is what I want to do. And he just practiced and practiced, was driving his parents crazy about it.
They were supportive.
They were supportive.
And they didn't say, ugh, but they were hoping. And he got better, and he's amazing now. I mean, he's gone on tour with Demi Lovato for 7 years. And he works at Septien, and he's got this new band, him and Remington, and it's amazing.
But one of the things that he said that, like for me, every time I'm even with someone, it could be a total stranger, and I just meet him and I start talking to them. I always like to ask people questions because I think I love people and people are interesting to me. But when he was on the show, one of the things he was talking about how he knew Demi Lovato's brother. And here he is, this amazing guitarist. I can't remember if he had said he'd been singing at that point or not, but I think maybe writing music but they asked him to go on tour. And the first thing he said was, no. I mean, that was his first answer.
He was mowing lawns.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
He was mowing lawns.
He was making money, and he
mowing
couldn't
lawns.
decide if, because Demi Lovato now, she's just a megastar, but then she had done, of course, some great things, but
she had been on Disney. She'd been on Disney.
Barney, I can't remember all the things, but I mean, she was amazing, but she wasn't the Demi Lovato we know today.
But one of the things that I was thinking about when he was singing that, okay, so how many times in our lives have we had something like that happen where we get asked to do something, and I think what he was saying is he thought, man, this is big, or I'm gonna have to give up this job, and I'm saving money, and but it's such an obvious no-brainer, and that happens to people all the time, every day. An opportunity comes into our laps, and I just thought it was hysterical that he said no because he wanted to keep mowing lawns and make money because that was his plan. And then
he had made a commitment or whatever it was.
He made a commitment. He didn't want to break that commitment. But then after a month of Demi Lovato touring, something happened to the guitar player, and then he ended up taking over that spot and doing it. But that was my biggest takeaway when I was listening to that story of him, is that how many times do we get so set in our ways that a no-brainer opportunity comes into our lives, and we don't even jump on it immediately. We have to think about it.
Yeah, I know.
That was one of my biggest takeaways, but I love him, and he is in Rocky Top.
He is great. So Rocky Top is his band along with Remington stepped in, and they're amazing. They played at Taste of Dallas, I think Saturday
night.
And I wished I had gotten a clip of that to play for y'all, but you know what? I'm going to have Rocky Top on soon, and they will definitely bring us some entertainment and some fun on that show.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
We have to have them sing.
Yes, definitely.
They have to perform.
And then we had Mega Moxie on the show.
Moxie.
Mega Moxie is a group of 3 girls, and Sonia, Lola, and Kirsta. They are amazing.
There they are on the screen right there.
There
Mega
they are.
Moxie,
Yeah.
Mega Moxie. They've got their attitude.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they
And
are,
now I got to plug Zach because he's amazing, and he teaches them stage presence and does a lot of their, bookings, and I don't know what all he does, but they are his little project. They are his little project.
Well, and one of the
and
things
then the Microchicks.
And the Microchicks are going to be coming on next week, right?
Microchicks are coming on next Monday.
But here's the thing with them is, what's the youngest? 13?
On this one?
Yes.
Yeah, 13.
Mega Moxie, okay.
There's 2 13s, and I think Kirsta is the 14.
Okay, so what blew my mind with those, they were so young, but they're so driven.
Yeah.
And how many hours a week are they working on their craft, did they say?
I think they said...
Well, they take like 6 hours of instruction. And so, that's not homework, because that's
Right.
one of the biggest things I think. We just recently in our mastermind read Nancy Lieberman's book, Playbook for Success. And one of my most favorite chapters in her book was, you have to do your homework. And people don't do homework. People just want to show up onto the field, show up to the game, and expect to be put in and win. And that's just not reality.
Yeah, I mean, because they not only, they take individually,
Right.
and then they also take their group classes together. So I'm not sure how much that is, but I would say it's at least 10 hours, 12, I don't know.
Right.
But then they have to practice. So,
Exactly.
I mean, just like me, I do the same thing. Not all of the same things they do, but a lot of the same. And then we also have to practice, and, practice 2 times a day, sometimes.
Do we have a little video of them performing?
I think we do.
So we can see a little bit of their greatness.
Hey, get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday. Like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. Get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall.
All right, I'm jamming.
I'm jamming too.
That song was stuck in my head. I did their makeup for that and their hair, and it was so much fun. And then I followed them around and, touched them up and helped Zach carry stuff.
I
and it was so
want
fun.
those jackets.
And I tell you what, Zach's getting really good at that stuff. I mean, he's been getting better and better. They're all saying, all the kids are saying.
It's amazing. It makes it, I will say this, because I've been on the outside, inside. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've been on the outside, inside with you going through your musical journey, and the impact that the stage presence has is phenomenal.
It's everything.
It's everything. Well, obviously for most people, if you want to go that route, look at these kids that started at 13. You started at 7. And you do it your entire life because that's what you love, and you keep doing it and you keep doing it. But even with the raw talent, you still need assistance on, because it's more than just singing.
Right. It absolutely is.
It's so much more.
If you think about it, anyone, you can hear the song and you might love it or you might kind of like it, but when you see them do it in person, if they're effective at delivery of the song, it just, I love them now. All of a sudden.
It makes all the difference in the world.
It's a huge, huge difference.
And then I was going to say, I loved Huntington.
Oh gosh, yes, he is.
Last week, if anybody is in a position where you haven't started branding yourself, even though I know that he right now does most of his work, most of his clients are in the musical industry, they're entertainers, but really he gave so many nuggets for anybody is regarding branding. And whether you've started branding or not, you got to start branding.
That's right. It's everything today.
I know.
Your personal brand.
What was your biggest takeaway from Huntington?
Huntington. Let's see. There was a bunch.
I know. There he is right there. There he
There
is.
he is.
Okay.
He's cool and he's super smart.
He's so smart.
He really is so smart.
How old is he?
I think he's, I don't know if I'm going to get this right, Huntington. I think he might be 28 to 30, somewhere in there. I'm just guessing.
I feel like the kids these days, and I'm going to call him
mean,
a
he's
kid
so
if he's
smart.
20, I think they are so much smarter. I mean,
I
really.
do too. I mean, it seems like it to me. Like if I think about myself, those ages, or even at 13 and 14,
Exactly.
kids are so much more mature, so much quicker. And then Huntington, he's just like, I don't know,
Well,
on
think,
another level.
You know what? One of the things that he said that I think is really important, and I'm going to make our mastermind do this, is I think he said ask 10 people.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
He said ask 10 people to just describe you, just write down some words that when they think about you, that they think about. And what you're going to find out of those 10 people that you ask, there's going to be 1 or 2 at least, maybe 3. If you really are consistent with who you are to everybody, then you're going to have some consistent words. And those really, that's where you really want to start with regards to branding, because branding effectively is really all about knowing who you are. And how come that's so hard?
I know it is, because I'm working on that right
now.
now.
It's so hard to know.
It's so confusing. It's
so
hard to look at
confused.
yourself objectively, though. You know, and another thing he said was have them. I guess you could get even a total stranger to look at your social media and see what words come to their mind, so you can see if it's consistent with your brand or not.
To see if who you really are, if you're portraying that. And I think it's so funny because, you know, one of the things he talked about was, you know, for some people, being really authentic and being really who they are all the time, it's just easy. And then some people overthink it, which I think most people overthink it. So I love that. So if anybody's interested in branding, that is a phenomenal show to listen to.
Yes,
for sure.
it is. He's really got it going on. And he can think of things that you haven't thought of, and it's just been amazing.
I know, I love it. I love it. So some really good shows this month. And
Yes. So every show, I like to bring you a song for the soul, and I think we have a track, and I'm going to sing a little song for you today. I cussed on a Sunday, I cheated and I lied, I've fallen down from grace a few too many times, but I find holy redemption when I put this car in drive. I roll the windows down and turn up the dial. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through you when I play the highway field. I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my church.
Yay! I love it. I
I
love
had
it.
so much fun with that song.
I
Everybody
love
loves
it.
that song. You know, it just makes everybody feel good, and you do want to kind of clap and just.
Well, one of the things I was saying to Christy today, because you've got so many cool stories behind all the songs that you pick. You've got so many cool stories about the songs, behind the songs that you're writing, that I think it would be really cool. And y'all put in the comment box if you think it would be cool. But I think it would be cool to share some of those stories with people, why you've picked some of the songs that you've had, and just really kind of that stuff, because I like stories.
Yes, and
tell me a story.
So I'm writing some songs with Remington right now, and he's at Septian. He's actually Linda's son also. He's amazing talent, incredible songwriter, and he's an incredible coach to me and mentor. And I think we're going to have one pretty soon I can sing on the show.
Okay, awesome. Sing it on the show. Sing it on the show. But if you loved listening to Christy live, y'all put it in the comment box, because I like it. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe we need to have her sing a whole song. So y'all give us your feedback.
I can do that. I would love to do that. That would be great. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been so much fun, as always, doing this with Jens and all these guests. And I'm really looking forward to the guests that I have lined up for July. So join us every Monday at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. See you next week.
Thank you.